Hello anyone who's watching, and welcome to my personal tips on how to help you play Evolve a little better. These will be personal tips of mine to make sure that beginners such as yourself or anyone else who likes to strategically play Evolve. For today and for now, I will be explaining on how to play as Goliath, the miniature brute / scout of the monster class. When choosing Goliath, you're going to have 4 abilities to choose from: Fire Breath, Leaf Smash, Rock Throw, and Charge. Since Evolve goes by a point system for choosing these abilities, I suggest that beginners who are starting off should choose 2 points for Fire Breath and 1 point for Charge. The reason why I'm saying this is because when you start off in the game, your Fire Breath is going to be used to be hunting down wildlife to increase your armor and also your meter, so that way you can evolve faster, especially since it kills multiple enemies at once, and the burn effect will cause wildlife to die out. The reason why I should have a point for Charge is so then this way you can have this one extra ability to either escape your pursuers, such as the Trapper from the dome, or you can use this to knock down any extra wildlife that is trying to escape from you. After choosing your abilities, you'll be able to choose perks, add-ons that will help you as you play. It doesn't really matter what perk you choose, but for beginners, I suggest you use something like damage resistance, armor regeneration, and feeding speed as your topmost perks. This way, you can feel comfortable with the perks that you have until you feel like you can decide for yourself. Now at the start of the match, you'll be given at least most 30 seconds or so to get some good distance from your pursuers. So this time, you should just use it all on trying to eat the wildlife on sheer. If you aren't very skilled at playing as a monster, then make sure you try to go all the way on the other side of the map, so that way you can have a lot of time to eat and evolve, as well as try to strategically find a way to get around pursuers who are on your tail right off the bat. However, keep in mind that you should use your sneak ability while doing so this way you can keep your tracks at minimal and you can have hunters like Maggie and Daisy track you less often. Also, one more thing. Make sure you are using your smelling ability constantly. This way you can make sure you can keep your distance from your pursuers. That way they don't catch up to you, and you can always keep a good distance until you're ready to fight.
The first tip.
Now I've seen a good amount of amateurs who've done this, but when you are leaping, make sure you don't look straight up or down. You're not going to jump very far, okay? Remember, your visuals are like the monster's visuals. So if you're going to look up, make sure you look up in an angled position so you get the best leap and get far enough away from your pursuers. Okay then, so now you have enough energy. You got all the way past stage 1. Now it's time to go to stage 2. Make sure you find a good hiding spot to upgrade your arsenal and pack more punches with your abilities. But be warned, for some people actually still do not understand this concept, that when you are evolving, your armor, it will immediately deplenish straight to nothing. You'll have maybe a small bar left, but it's not going to be enough to defend you from an airstrike or the hunter team from shooting you down. As you're in stage 2, you can either fight off your pursuers with a full shield on, or try to enter stage 3 right afterwards.
The thing that you would never give your waitress because you're a cheap bastard. Yes.
Another personal tip, when you're at stage 2 and you have full armor, you can actually take on the hunter team head on and try to take down some of their health. In fact, make sure you knock them down. This way, later on in the fight of the game, you'll be able to take them down a lot faster. And if push comes to shove, you can always make a hasty retreat. So here's another good tip. Make sure you don't go into a cave when hunters are nearby to evolve to stage 2. Because when you do that, you're only setting yourself up to be attacked as soon as your shields go down. Now we're getting to the best part, the final stage, stage 3. This is the ultimate, unstoppable killing machine, and it's you. Once here, there isn't too much to worry about except if you are facing the ultimate hunting team. Well, you and them will be pitted off against one after another of a... Okay, let me stop. At this stage, you are able to destroy the relay station. But again, the hunt team will immediately be waiting for you as soon as you get there. Or if you're lucky, you'll probably get there before them. Who knows? Just make sure you have a good amount of armor to fight them off at this final battle. Because remember, at stage 3, you may be the king of sheer. But if you go in unprepared, you're just going to be another trophy on the wall. If there are remaining hunters, like 1 or 2, running around and they are trying to make sure they don't get killed and you've lost sight of them, then make sure you try to ignore them and go straight for the relay station. The more damage you do to the relay station, the easier and the more chances you have at winning. You don't really want to lose because of time wasting or because of more team members are coming in. Another good note to keep in mind, that if you are attacking the relay station, and if a hunter is hitting you from a far distance, chase them off by just jumping at them and using fire breath to scare them off. This way you can immediately turn right back around, go for the station, and get that win. Well, these have been my personal tips for playing Evolve. Hopefully you liked this video, and hopefully you'll take heed to some of these tips. If not, that's fine. I'll just use them to take you down. If you liked my video and you thought it was pretty helpful, then please give me a like, subscribe, or share to show that I actually am doing something. And I'll post even more videos later on. Thanks again for watching. And as always, dear viewer, until next time.